Howdy, partners. We back, and we have part 2 for this round of Datamines. This is going to be covering the stats for the child units, the new skill inheritances for things like Hector's special, Rebecca's attack and speed finish 3, etc. We also have all of the info for our new Tempest Trial Lucius, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We're going to, of course, take a look at the artwork while we're going over the stats. So we're going to start with Mark and Lynn here. It's so jarring seeing Lynn here with... I'm going to just be blunt about it. No badonkers. Like, what is this? This is not my Lynn. I've grown to know... In each game, Lynn's rack just seems to grow 3 sizes, and then all of a sudden it's just erased here. So very, very weird to see Lynn looking like this, of all things, but... I mean, I guess it's more so a win for Mark fans than Lynn fans, if anything. If there even were any Mark fans to begin with. He's such a, like, ambiguous, mysterious character, but here he is. Okay, so Mark's stats, we have 40 HP, 44 attack, 27 speed, 20 defense, and 46 res, giving him a 177 BST overall. Although he is a duo hero, so his BST is irrelevant. He's just going to gain whatever maximum BST cap boost they're going to give him on the duo skill. And then for boons, we don't have the boons and banes for some of the units. We do for Rebecca and Lucius, but we'll double back at the end and see if the boons and banes have been posted. As far as how good this unit is, I think they seem pretty good. Their duo skill is tailor-made for summoner duels where they can reset enemy specials by giving them +2 to the special trigger count. Also, they inflict guard, and then this guy just does a whole boatload of debuffs. He comes with Kanto control out of the box, and he just seems pretty solid to me. He's not a bad unit by any means. Definitely a worthwhile investment if you want to try to summon for him. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Elliewood up next. Elliewood is actually the one that I am most interested in getting here because he's basically just Legendary Elliewood Light, and as you guys may know, Legendary Elliewood is one of the premier units to use in Summoner Duels, so having another copy of him, specifically for Summoner Duels S, where the enemies can veto your first Legendary Elliewood, means that they're going to have to veto like both of the Elliewood teams if they want to avoid fighting a mega stat ball tank that you've built up. So, pretty good. Alright, this guy's got 39 HP, 45 attack, 46 speed, 29 defense, and 20 res, giving him an overall BST of 179. So, looks pretty much where we would expect. Actually, for once in his life, this Elliewood's got more defense than res. Typically, it's the other way around with Elliewood units. His res is typically higher than his defense, but I guess this time around they decided to just go for defense instead of res, which makes sense. He is a brawler type. He wants to fight with physical opponents, so having more defense helps him out in those instances. 45 attack and 46 speed. What? No 47 speed? I'm insulted. No 47 speed. What is this? Okay, sure, but he's very good. He is... I don't know if I want to call him a must summon, but he's a very valuable summon. It's similar to Catria and the Harmonic Cordelia, where if you have one, you don't necessarily need the other, but having both is very helpful. So I would say this guy definitely has a lot of value to play his role in the same manner as Legendary Elliewood. Okay, next up we have Baby Hector here. One of the most inconceivable concepts that I would have ever thought of. Seeing Hector as a baby? I mean, dude, Hector is such a Chad. This guy... Hector is such a Chad that he probably lost his virginity before his father. Like, that's how big of a Chad this guy is. So I'm surprised to see him actually looking like a baby here. Okay, his stat line, we have 47 HP, we got 45 attack, we got 16 speed, 47 defense, and 41 res, giving him a 196 BST overall. Pretty good with a super boon that'll jump him into the 200 bin. He's got a perf A skill, he's got a perf weapon, and his special is inheritable, and we'll take a look at the restrictions on that in just a sec. But this guy looks spectacular to me, honestly. When you combine all 3 of his new skills, his weapon, his A skill, and his special, This guy is going to be a very substantial tank. He's really good. The one downside I can say is that he's green instead of being blue. And is that really even a downside? I feel like more of the offensive threats lately have been red. But, man, this guy, he's going to be looking real good. Oh, I guess he's also missing Surveillance Shield, right? He can be hit by effective damage, I think. So that is one thing he's going to have to worry about, especially from the likes of Duo Crom, who has color advantage and he's got weapon advantage, or super effective damage on him. But who knows? Maybe one day we'll get Dillium's effect that gives allies in 2 spaces the IO shield. Maybe we'll get a unit that does that for Surveillance Shield, and then this guy will be a god. Also, they could possibly do a Surveillance Shield seal, which I'm not sure if they're going to want to do that. That would be a little much, but who knows? It could happen. So he definitely seems like a worthwhile unit for sure. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Rebecca up next. Oh my god, she's so freaking cute with this pose. Just look at her. I love it. It's so adorable and way better. I can't even put into words how much better this is than the OG art. I'm one of the few people that actually likes Rebecca. I liked her in FE7. I used her on basically every run that I did. And I could never get over how bad her OG art was, with refusal to give her a Resplendent upgrade or anything of the sort. So, here we go. This is awesome. Also, her flavor text is really fun, too. I like it. Breezy Scamp. So she's like an adorable little rascal. This wascally wabbit Rebecca here. Okay, so her stat line, we got 39 HP. We have 44 attack, 45 speed, 22 defense, and 33 res, giving her a 183 BST overall. And then she has a super boon on only defense. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. Her worst stat out of all of these is where she has the super boon, huh? Yeah, real nice. Real nice there, Insis. But she is a very worthwhile demote. She is going to be the 4-star of the banner, and her weapon is pretty good. It's going to be like kind of a nuke type of weapon. I don't know if nuke is the right word to say, but she does a lot of damage, and she also has some protection. She's getting some damage reduction, up to 60% if you meet the conditions, and if you don't, then it's 30% damage reduction on the enemy's first attack. So it's likely she'll be able to hit the foes twice. She's effective against I was about to say armor. She's effective against beasts and flying types, which is good. There's a lot of beast type units running around right now, so having effective on that is good. And what else is there to say? She's also got good fodder, which we'll take a look at in just a sec, too. So, not a bad merge project if you want to go for it. Okay, finally, we have the Tempest Trial prize here. We got Lucius. So, Lucius with his lovely locks there. All right, here's the attacking artwork. I know a lot of people were very happy to see Lucius on here, so shout-outs to them. If you are a Lucius fan, you ate pretty well. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at his stat line now. So we got 38 HP, we got 45 attack, 31 speed, 17 defense, and 47 res. Jesus. Wait, does this guy have the highest base res in the game? 47. I would have to double check that. That's spectacularly high, honestly, for base res. Okay, he's got 178 overall. His super boons are in HP, attack, and defense. Attack is nice. Actually, I would have expected Lucius to be a little bit faster than this. Because the OG Lucius is, I mean, relative to his attack and speed are pretty similar. And then in FE7, he wasn't slow. Like, he's not a slouch on speed. So I don't know why they didn't give him a little bit more speed, but I guess it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at his weapon here. He does have a perf weapon, which is good. Okay, Mystic War Staff. 14 might and 2 range. Grants attack of 3. Calculates damage from staff like other weapons. At the start of turn, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants defense and res up 6, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack to unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So this would be a status effect type of buff here. Defense and res up 6 as a blue bonus, and then foe can't make a follow-up attack as a status effect bonus there. And then also, if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack and res up 6 to unit, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. So a little bit of an offensive type of attack there. It's unfortunate they couldn't give him more speed though, because with all of the recent staff things we've been getting, like Wrathful Staff 4, Dazzling Staff 4, we have the new special skills for the staff units. If they had made him a little bit more like attack and speed based, I think he would have been certainly much better. But they went for attack and res instead. Okay, his skills are going to be Martyr, Heavenly Light. We have attack and res Ideal 3. And then we have Distant Guard 3. Okay, so complete dead weight in terms of fodder there. Attack and res Ideal 3, huh? I guess if it's a 4-star, we'll take it. Okay, now we have the Tempest Trial Sacred Seals. So this is pretty interesting. We're getting Threaten, Speed, and Res 1, which is Dookie. And then we're getting Desperation, the long-awaited, man. You know how long people have been waiting on Vantage and Desperation Sacred Seals? And for all this time, they just felt like big no-nos. Like, in the same boat as Distant Counter, like, these things would never happen as Sacred Seals. But here we are. We got Distant Counter Dragons. Now we have Desperation. So Vantage is the last of the wanted Sacred Seals from the bygone era of when Sacred Seals originally came out, and we were speculating, oh, what's going to be the next Sacred Seal? Is it going to be this or this? Well, here we go. We're now entering into that territory where Desperation and Vantage Seals can be a thing, and I don't really think they break the game anymore. So very good for a seal. Actually, Legendary Shez, as much as I hate to admit it, is going to eat really well with Desperation. One of my main issues with Legendary Shez is that she has no protection. So she has the Brave Attack. She can hit the enemies twice, but, like, she has no damage reduction. She doesn't even have null follow-up innately. So, like, if she hits the enemies twice and she can't get rid of them in 2 hits, she's in big trouble. So being able to just hit them 4 times in a row straight up is definitely going to be a big boon for that Shez. She also lacks Fire Sweep, whereas Veronica has it. So I've always compared Legendary Shez to Veronica and other daggers like Ascended Joshua, who has Fire Sweep. So this is really good for her. And, of course, a lot of other units, too. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the skill inheritance levels. So, Baby Rebecca has attack and speed finished 3 at 5-star, RIP. That would have been so good at 4-star, but I guess we'll take it regardless. And then she's got null follow-up at 4-star. All right, then Lucius over here, he has Martyr at 5-star, of course. We got Heavenly Light at 4-star. Attack and Res Ideal 3 at 5-star. Again, why couldn't they give us this one at 4-star, man? Oh, jeez. And then Distant Guard 3 at 4-star. Like, we haven't seen that before. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the data mines. We're going to go ahead and refresh here, see if we can find the rest of the Boons and Banes. And then we will see where else. Oh, Mark and Lynn have a duo conversation. Is he going to say anything? Hold on. Is this only Lynn talking? I have it on mute, but I just want to see if Mark is going to say anything. Or is it Lynn just talking to herself for a minute straight? Oh my god. Yeah, hold on. We're not going to read, like, the whole thing, but I'm just going to skip around. Yeah, it's literally just Lynn talking to herself. Yeah, some duo conversation. Thanks a lot, man. You know how they release those YouTube videos where they show the duo conversation on a video for some reason? What are they going to do with this one? Like, they're just going to have Mark standing there, not doing anything, like just being a mute, while Lynn talks herself into a coma. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can find the Boons and Banes, and we'll get out of here. If they've been posted, that is. Alright, come on. Someone's got to have Boons and Banes. Okay, no Boons and Banes, man. We'll try Game Facts. Okay, this is like the last resort when we got to check Game Facts for info, but sometimes they do have it. Okay, and no, they don't have it, so RIP. Alright, guys, I did my best, but the Boons and Banes are a mystery for the time being. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about these new child units and all the rest of the goodies we got here. What do you think of the new Sacred Seals, etc.? So this is your boy Tacho signing out. Thanks to everyone for watching and supporting the channel. And I will catch you guys again tomorrow when the banner drops. because I decided that I am going to summon. I'm going to try to get... I think I'm going to go for a copy of each of them. I'm going to try to get Hector, Elliewood, and Mark if I can. So that should be some fun times.